Howdy partner, and welcome back to Toy Box Nostalgia, where I am Douglas, and in this episode, we are going to be unboxing Nickelodeon's Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Monsters and Mutants, Mutant Mummy Leo. Sorry, I had to read that. That's a lot. That's a lot. But this looks awesome. Something about it really reminds me of the Super 7 Mummy Skeletor, which I also have, and it's going to make an amazing toy photo having those two together because it's just cool. You know, Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they like almost belong together. Anyways, if you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you'd like to see more content like this, show up in your newsfeed. If you like the video, please hit that little thumbs up button. Drop a comment below and let me know. Let me know. No, seriously. Let me know what you think of this figurine, because I love it. And I didn't even open the box yet. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I will catch you after the break. Okay, let's just dive right into the unboxing. So taking a look at the packaging, we do have a semi-gloss cardboard here. It says Nickelodeon, has the logo up here at the top. Very vibrant colors. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Monsters and Mutants, Mutant Mummy Leo from Playmates Toys. Now that's probably the longest title for any toy that I own currently. If you think about it, first of all, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles alone is just a really long title, and then you add Tales of them on top of it just to differentiate the different shows, and then you have Monsters and Mutants as part of the theme, and then you have the actual toy title here at the bottom, so it is a lot. As for the packaging, we have a clear blister that goes all the way around the front, and we have clear blister on the inside, which is hoisting the figure against the window here. You can see the figurine throughout the sides. The whole thing is transparent, except for the absolute bottom, which we have this paper here, which curls under to the bottom. It says Playmates Toys 2017 Viacom 0-3 CE barcode. All right, so on the back, Nickelodeon, we have all the same stuff here, Monsters and Mutants, and we have this cool little title here. It says the evil villain Savanti Romero is back with a plan to unleash the world's most famous monsters upon New York City. The Turtles gear up with their new monster hunting weapons to save the city and themselves. And then we have a cross sail here. This cross sail is just fantastic. And it looks like they're in New York City. You see the buildings here? But it also kind of looks like they're in like a cemetery. So it's very Halloween themed with all these blasted trees and lots of smoke here, or fog rather. We have a full moon, we have stars in the sky. It's purple and it fades into gray, making it look really spooky. And taking a look at these different figurines, we have Monster Hunter Leo, Frankendon, Monster Hunter Raphael, we have Vampire Raphael, Mutant Mummy Leo, and then we have Werewolf Mikey. The only two out of this line that I own right now are the Mutant Mummy Leo and Werewolf Mikey. We'll be opening that one in a different video. At the bottom we have nick.com/TMNT, playmatestoys.com, and turtles.nick.tv, and then we have the Playmates logo again. So also on the card, we have this clear plastic here to keep the hook from bending and falling off while it was displayed in a store, and that's only on one side, it's only on the back side. But because this plastic wraps around to the back, this piece right here of the blister, we're going to have to open this from the top. Slide the figurine out on the second blister, and then again, this is just I thought it was a piece of paper. It's actually made out of cardboard. It's kind of nice. I'm going to have to use scissors to remove these plastic bands. Looks like there are just two of them. One for the weapon and one for Leo. Just going to take the sword out first. This figurine comes with two accessories. We have this rubber snake right here, and it is a matte colored gold. And then we have this matte colored gold saber, which has a snake on the handle. It has wraps right here. And yeah, it's like definitely a cool saber shape that has nicks taken out of it as though he was fighting, or he was in some sort of battle whenever he was alive. The bug right here on his leg does not remove, I don't think so. It's also a matte gold color. So one thing that I noticed that maybe some of you super analytic viewers have also noticed is that this doesn't match the picture on the back of the box. Let's take a look at that again. This is rather interesting. So if we take a look at this, we see a lot of differences here. So first of all, the snake, the bug, and his weapon are different colors. Well, the snake and the bug are gold, but they're like a metallic gold. And his weapon is a metallic silver, not really a chrome, but super shiny looking. His eyes are yellow, and all of his nails seem to be painted a blackish green color. We don't see any of that with the figure or the accessories here, but it's not something that we can't do. Customization for this character is not out of the question. Absolutely not. It'd be pretty easy just to paint his nails to the same exact color on the box. I definitely wouldn't do the eyes, because if we take a look at the box here on the front, this is probably from the show. His eyes weren't yellow. They just did it for here, just probably for effect. And you know Playmates, they like to mix things up and make things their own, which is really awesome. Playmates also loves to use deep textures. Look at that texture on the linen there. So this would definitely benefit from a wash. As far as the accessories go, I could definitely paint this sword, but I would probably just paint the blade silver and the wraps to match the color of the linen that's wrapped around the mummy. Let's take a look at articulation. So his head is definitely on a ball joint, a big ball joint. One thing that's cool about this, being on ball joints, that I was just talking about last night with my wife, is that the good thing about ball joints with toy photography is that if the head doesn't fully look downwards, as you see here, he can't really look down almost at all, or up. What you could do is kind of fool it. So you could lift it so it's partially off, so he's looking down like this. And you could do it even further depending on the angle of the photograph. Like see here, he's looking down, he could be looking down at his hands, but if you look at the back, you could definitely see the ball joint sticking out. Some photographs that I've taken, the head was fully off of the figure, and I would use a little bit of hot glue just to like keep it there, because hot glue you could just pick off really easily. And see, now you could get him to look straight down, which is really cool. So let's take a look at the arms here. They do swivel at the shoulder and they go up and down. We swivel at the elbow and we go back and forth, and his hands also move. So the articulation so far, we swivel at the pelvis and go up and down, and swivel at the knee and go up and down. Okay, so the articulation matches the original turtles that I just opened up that you may have just seen on my channel here, except the foot. The foot's extra. So the foot can now bend, which is really cool because now you could put him in a walking position like this for toy photographs, because you know, mummies walk with their arms out, don't they? Like this. The figurine is completely matte finish. It's not glossy at all. I don't see any gloss on this except for me, not even on the bug. No, nothing. Oh, the shell. The shell's a little bit glossy. And it looks like we have a little bit of the shell paint up here, but that's okay. You know, this is a toy. We can't be super critical about this. This is supposed to be a toy. Plus, that could be either photoshopped out or maybe even scrubbed off of there, because this white does not look like paint to me. This definitely looks like the figurine was a white color. It looks like they missed some paint right there as well for part of his shoulder, which we can definitely match the green and place in there if we really wanted to. The shell scoots, or the scales on the shell, do not have black inside the creases, and that could be done very easily with something like this, like a little bit of wash. We have these wraps here, which are a really nice soft rubber, which hang down. Here, these little wraps right here. And his bandana is also kind of like a soft rubber. It's a little bit harder though, because they wanted it to stick up in the air, I guess, which makes sense. The snake is plastic. It's like a little bit soft, but it's definitely plastic. It's not rubbery. I thought it was going to be rubber. And as you saw in the package, you know, you can place the snake around him and the snake can attack people from over his shoulder. Or you can just have the snake on the ground because it does stand. So one thing you may have noticed about this figurine is that his left arm, his shoulder rather, is much higher than his right shoulder. And you know, it kind of makes sense. He's probably all jacked up and out of shape and bent, and creaky and old from sleeping in a sarcophagus for so long. But that just adds a little more character to the actual figurine, which I absolutely love. So I am very, very happy with this figurine. I absolutely love it, and I'm very, very excited to take photographs of this with our special guest. Here we go. Okay, so placing the tape measure next to Leonardo, we see that he is exactly 4.5 inches tall. We place it next to Skeletor and we see that he is exactly 5.5 inches tall. So these measurements kind of match up if you think about it. You know, if we think about it in feet, maybe Skeletor is only 5.5 feet tall, but we know that the Ninja Turtles are only 4 feet tall, so maybe it doesn't? Or maybe everyone in these universes are just a little bit shorter than the average human here on Earth. I honestly could not be happier with this figurine. I think Playmates did an outstanding job with the sculpt. I love the sculpt. It has loads of articulation, great for photography. Comes with 2 really awesome accessories. Plus, it is a mummy Leonardo, something that I never thought would ever have existed in toy form. I can't wait to take toy photos with this. And the Skeletor mummy, oh my gosh, I already have really cool ideas brewing in my head. Hopefully I can execute them properly. But anyways, if you liked the video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think of Mutant Mummy Leo. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, please consider hitting the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this show up in your newsfeed. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and sticking to the end. Remember, collect and shoot, my friends, and have an awesome rest of your week.